Good evening, I'm your host, Jacobo Garrido, and welcome to this week's national news coverage brought to you by L28 News. Tonight, we're covering three major stories making waves across the country: a 7.0 magnitude earthquake off California's northern coast triggering a tsunami warning. In Los Angeles, Nathan Hochman takes the helm as the new LA County District Attorney, and in Sacramento, lawmakers are kicking off a session aimed at Trump-proofing the state's progressive policies. All that and more in tonight's national news coverage. A 7.0 magnitude earthquake rattled the Northern California coast today, originating about 50 miles off the shores of Humboldt County. The powerful quake struck at 8:37 a.m., shaking communities from Eureka to inland areas like Redding and Sacramento. The tremor prompted an immediate tsunami warning from the National Tsunami Warning Center, sending coastal residents scrambling to higher ground. Emergency response teams have reported minor structural damage to buildings and infrastructure, but thankfully no serious injuries or casualties so far. Geologists are closely monitoring the potential for aftershocks in the region, which is known for its seismic activity. California Governor Gavin Newsom urged residents to stay alert and follow safety instructions, emphasizing the importance of preparation in a quake-prone state. The tsunami warning was lifted after 2 hours, but authorities continue to assess the situation and urge caution along the coast. This event serves as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of natural disasters in the region and the need for readiness. Today marks a significant shift in leadership for Los Angeles County as Nathan Hochman was officially sworn in as the new district attorney. Hochman, a former federal prosecutor and defense attorney, replaces George Gascon, whose progressive policies had drawn both praise and controversy. In his inauguration speech, Hochman promised to prioritize public safety, accountability, and fairness. He emphasized a balanced approach to criminal justice, stating, "We will protect the innocent, hold the guilty accountable, and ensure justice is served." Hochman has pledged to address rising concerns over violent crime and repeat offenses while also ensuring that reforms remain fair and just. Hochman's critics worry that his approach might reverse some of Gascon's policies aimed at reducing mass incarceration, but his supporters believe he will strike the right balance. As LA County faces challenges like homelessness, gang violence, and drug-related offenses, all eyes are on Hochman to deliver on his promise to make the region safer and more just. In Washington, D.C., a new legislative session has opened with a focus on fortifying democratic processes through a series of reforms aimed at Trump-proofing laws. This initiative seeks to limit executive overreach and strengthen Congress oversight powers, spurred by concerns raised during former President Donald Trump's first term and over the next 4 years. Proposals under consideration include measures to prevent misuse of presidential pardons, reinforce protections for whistleblowers, and make it harder for a president to dismiss inspectors general without cause. Other reforms focus on ensuring that Congress can effectively investigate and check executive actions, particularly in areas like foreign policy and emergency declarations. Supporters of these reforms argue that they are essential to preserve the balance of power and prevent potential abuses of authority. However, critics, especially from Trump's allies, claim the proposals are politically motivated and could constrain legitimate presidential authority. This legislative push reflects ongoing debates about the resilience of the American democracy and the need for institutional safeguards regardless of who occupies the White House. The outcome of these measures could have lasting impacts on the country's democratic framework. That wraps up tonight's national news segment here on L28 News. From a 7.0 magnitude earthquake prompting a tsunami warning to promising new steps in our state's future, we'll continue to keep you updated on these stories and more as they unfold. I'm Jacobo Garrido, and on behalf of the entire L28 team, thank you for tuning in, stay safe, and good night. If you want to stay informed on the latest news impacting our country, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by scanning the QR code below.